Hey everyone, this is John. We have a new video all about synonyms and antonyms again today. If you remember from our previous video, a synonym is a word that has the same or very similar meaning to another word. For example, good and amazing or very good. And an antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning to another word. So an antonym of good is simply bad or terrible. And in our last video, we looked at things that were interesting. And in this video, we're going to look at things that are amazing. So synonyms and antonyms for amazing. So the very basic sentence is, I had an amazing day. And this sentence is okay, but if you're doing exams like IELTS, 25% of your marks will come from your use of vocabulary. So you always want to vary it as much as you can, and using some of these words here could help you get extra marks. So you could say, I had a fascinating day. I had a wonderful day, incredible, unbelievable, or an awesome day. So fascinating means amazing, just like the rest of these words. However, it's also something that you find really, really interesting. So maybe it's something new you've learned, or something new you've found out, or it could be a topic that you really like. If you really enjoy biology or Japanese culture, you could say it's fascinating. So it's amazing and interesting. And again, you can describe anything as fascinating. It could be a conversation, it could be a person, it could be a subject. Next we have wonderful, which is very simple. This is very good or enjoyable. Incredible is impossible to believe, extraordinary. So something like, wow, I can't believe I saw that today, or something like that. And unbelievable means the exact same thing. So these two words are completely interchangeable. And then lastly, we have awesome. So this is something that's very good, extremely good, or impressive. So again, I'm going to give you my ranking of what I think is the most amazing and the least amazing of these words. And again, there's no official ranking. This is just my opinion. So I put wonderful as maybe the least amazing and unbelievable as the most. And this is an example of something here that could be seen as fascinating. So at nighttime, looking up at the stars, it's amazing, but it's also very interesting to see all those stars. And next we're going to look at antonyms for this word. So you could have the very simple sentence, I had a bad day. So instead of saying bad, you could say atrocious, dreadful, rough, lousy, or awful. So atrocious is something that's very bad, very unpleasant, or very poor quality. So you could say, my meal was atrocious. The food in that restaurant is atrocious. So really, really bad. This video game is atrocious. Anything can be described as atrocious. And next we have dreadful. So something that causes suffering or unhappiness, or is very serious, or a serious thing. And you could say like, I saw my two friends fighting, it was dreadful. So they weren't just having a small fight, they were having a very serious fight, and it would obviously cause suffering. Next we have rough, so something that's not good, but it can also describe something that's a little bit violent or not gentle. For example, you could say I had a rough day, which would probably just mean a not good day. But if you said the car ride was rough, it might mean it was quite violent. So maybe you were driving on a country road and it was very bumpy, and you're bouncing around in the car. That can be used to describe, or rough can be used to describe that as well. And next we have lousy, so very simple, poor or bad. And the last one is awful, very unpleasant, or something that's just negative in general. So again, here are my rankings for these words from the most bad to the least bad, or the opposite way around, sorry. So bad is actually not so bad in comparison to these other words. We have rough, lousy, awful, dreadful, and atrocious being the very worst form of bad. So if something is really, really, really bad, you can call it atrocious. So guys, that is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some new words. Tune in for my next video tomorrow, where we're going to look at some more synonyms and antonyms for useful everyday conversation. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.